Hi and welcome to Top Tips Tuesday. Jeff here again from GCD Property. So this week's tips are for those property investors looking to maximise their rental income and reduce their vacant days as well. So tip number one is presentation. First impressions really do count. So if the current tenant's moved out of the property, have the yard cleaned up, have the lawns done, have it really presenting very well, especially important if you're having photos taken of the property. Tip number two, don't have clutter in the photos. So it's not a great look if you get the photographer in when there's current tenants, if there's stuff around and personal items and clutter in the rooms. So declutter the rooms before you take the professional photos. If you're advertising a vacant property, have professional photos and see if they can insert furniture into the rooms. A lot of people have envisaged being able to see themselves living in that home. So the more appealing you can make it, the better inquiries or higher number of inquiries and potential higher rental income you will achieve. Number four, have the property advertised before the current tenants vacate the property. If it's already got tenants in place, doesn't mean you have to have in-person inspections, but just start taking those inquiries. So make sure that if you're leasing the property out yourselves or using a property manager, that they're aware of those dates that the current tenants are moving out and have that property listed online, because most people will find their rental properties through an online portal nowadays. And tip number five there, be flexible on tenant terms. One thing I've had with my investment properties over the past, I've found worked really well, is allowing small pets in place. A lot of cat and dog owners really take care of their animals and take care of the property as well, because they understand that it's not easy to get a rental property. There is a real shortage. So by allowing pets, you may be able to increase the rental income, but that's a conversation you really should have around the property manager and set strict guidelines of what sort of pets you allow and even what size pets as well. So just make that very clear, but it can really help increase the rental income and maximise that return. So it's all about communication, good presentation, and having a good conversation with the property manager. What is the market rent in that area? How much is the demand? Is there potential to increase the rent? Even if the lease is coming up for expiry and you've got really good tenants in place, ask the property manager what's the market doing in that area, because a lot of areas we're seeing, especially in southeast Queensland, there's a real dire shortage of rental properties. So always be looking to maximise that potential income or the yield of that property. So I hope that's helped. Good luck with renting your next investment property. If you want any personal tips or advice, you're welcome to reach out to me. I can help you with that. Thanks, and see you next Tuesday.